welcome to your workout. Great job for being here. Sometimes just pressing play is the hardest thing to do, right? We're going to start with some sun salutation A, just nice and easy. As we do this, every movement, we're going to focus on keeping our transverse abdominis engaged. You hear me talk about this a lot. This is a very important muscle, right? So picture it goes from pubic bone to rib cage, wraps around, and then it cinches just like a girdle. So it's in charge of giving us a flat stomach, a waistline, but more importantly, it's in charge of stabilizing our spine, right? So if we ever feel back pain, we know our transverse is not doing its job. Okay, it also helps hold our bladder in, holds our organs together. It's a big deal. If this is working well, this transverse abdominis, everything else works better in our bodies. So come down to your mat, palms forward. Just find your mountain pose for a second. Close your eyes. Slow down your breath. As you inhale, really focus on sending that breath down kind of into the back side of your ribs, like you're puffing out the back side of your ribs. That's going to help you breathe deeper than usual and make your diaphragm work. Just by slowing down our breath like this, it brings us to the present moment. It helps us be aware. It helps us make better decisions. It lowers all those hormones that create stress and inflammation in our body. A couple more just nice deep breaths, noticing how it grounds you, how it calms you, slowing down the respiration. Good. We're just going to engage with our transverse for a second. So take an inhale through your nose, and then through your mouth, huge exhale. You'll notice as you exhale, you'll feel that tightening corset sensation around your stomach. That's your transverse abdominis. It's just going to feel like a tightening. So now let's go into our sun salutation. Memorize that tightening sensation and just keep it on about 10%. So we're not clenching it. It is just humming along. So you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Let the head drop. Neck is long. Good. Place your hands on your shins, lengthen up halfway. Find your transverse here. You might need to take that exhale to activate it. Just feel that compression. Hands to the mat. You bend your knees as much as you want. Step back. We're just taking these nice and slow. Find your transverse here. Option to drop down to your knee in that plank position. You're going to lower down all the way to your belly. Bring your forearms to the ground and lift through the chest. Pull the shoulder blades down together. Bottom rib is on the mat. Good. Just opening up through that upper back. All the way down, go through your 4-point kneeling position. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Reach your sit bones up to the ceiling. Soften through the knees. Drive through your thumb and your pointer finger into your hands. Good. From here, you could bend your knees as much as you want. You might need to take a couple steps or just one big step. Fold forward a little deeper than you did the first time. Lengthen up halfway. Now from here, we're going to come straight up. So keep the spine straight. Hinge at those hips and bring yourself back upright. Yes, let's go through it again. Inhale, reach up. Slowing down that breath. Exhale, fold it forward. Drop the head, feel length through the back of the neck. Inhale, hands at your shins. Find the transverse. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Hands to the ground. Try to step back with your opposite leg if you could remember. Find your plank position either on your knees or your hands. You could also drop down to your elbows. Eye gaze slightly in front of you. Feel the compression through the core. If you are on your toes, you're going to shift forward slightly. If you're on your knees, you just lower down. Choice to go into that cobra we did before or into full upward facing dog. If you're in upward facing dog, just draw those shoulders together, squeeze through the quads, and lift the kneecaps off. Good. Lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Good. Step it forward. Fold forward even deeper. Lengthen up halfway, find the transverse, and then from the glutes, put your hands on your hips, lift the whole spine up. Yes, we're just going through 2 reps of that. Perfect, just warming up the spine. We're going to also warm up with some side lying work today. So go ahead and find your side. And we are going to lie down. So your bottom arm is going to be around your waistline, top arm is going to be on your mat. We're going to do a single arm tricep push-up. So you're going to press yourself up, squeezing on the tricep, and then lower down. Yep, press up and lower. If this is too much, you could also use your bottom elbow to assist or your bottom hand to assist. Yes. So this is called unilateral work, meaning we're only working one limb right now, our arm. So it's so good to prevent injuries and balance to our body. We all have a dominant side of our body and compensation patterns, and when we do unilateral work, it brings balance. It balances both sides of our body and gets rid of those compensation patterns that eventually are going to cause injury. Good. 3 more. You should really be feeling that arm working by now. 2. And last one, hold it up, little pulses for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Squeeze the tricep. Woo! And down. Good job, you guys, staying on this. Excuse me. Staying on this same side. We're going into hip dips. So set your shoulder, push down into your elbow, pull the shoulder away from the ear. You could either be on your knees or on your feet. You choose. We're just going to do 16. So down and up, working that bottom oblique. If you need extra stability for your shoulder, bring that hand down or drop your knee. Good. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We do everything on our other side. So roll on over to your other side. Lifting through the stomach right away. Here we go. So you press and squeeze. Really pulling, try to straighten your arm all the way and think of pulling the elbow up the back side of your arm. Good. You might notice a difference in sides. One side might feel a lot stronger. Good breathing. We have 4 more full range, and then we go into our favorite pulses. 3 and 2, all the way up, halfway down, and pulse. 2, 3, yes, draw that shoulder away from the air. 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up and down. Good. Okay, onto your elbow, set your shoulder, push down actively into the elbow, on your knees or on your feet, take your option, and dip and lift. Yes. If it's too much on that shoulder joint, please drop down to a knee. Your body is always in charge. Listen to it. That's how you're going to get ahead, not by just bulldozing through it. Good. 8 more. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We are officially warm. So into our circuit now. So 30-second intervals. So shorter sets. We're not resting a whole lot. We have 5-second transition time is it. So we're going to do one exercise after the other, after the other, after the other. So let me get our timer. We are starting with mountain climbers. Okay, you could use a chair to elevate or a couch and be on your hands or your elbows. Always taking your option. Here we go, mountain climbers to start. We have 3. Set that transverse. Remember that transverse we talked about at the beginning? Every exercise. 30 seconds is all we got. So nice and quick work. Breathing into it. Take the big exhale. Think of transverse abdominis. You've got it. That's halfway already. See how fast 30 seconds goes by? Right after this, we are going into push-ups. Right into them. It's only 30 seconds. 5 seconds. You could go from knees or toes. Full range though. Here you go. Breathing into it. I'm going down to my knees. Yes, think transverse abdominis. Fully engaged. I gaze slightly forward so the back of the neck is long. Feel that tightening right in between the hip bones. I know, it's a lot of reps. 3, 2, and 1. Upper body gets a break. We're going into lunges. You have the option to alternate back lunges, let's get going, or jumping lunges. Getting our heart rate up, whatever option you choose. Always remember, you're in charge of your range of motion. Almost there, almost there. Finish it out. Last 5 seconds. Can you pick it up a little? Woo. Toe taps. Fingertips down and tap, tap. Front knee super bent. And then think of lifting your belly button up off of the thigh. Barely any weight in your fingertips. You should feel a lot of work in that front leg to stabilize. Tapping in, tapping out. Good. Nice deep breath, less weight in the fingertips. And 5 seconds, and we go right to the other side. Take a little breather. Right into it. Here you go. Tap, tap, tap. Lift up through the stomach. Shoulders draw down. Less weight in your fingers. More weight. Load this leg up. Building strength and endurance in that leg. And stability. Tap, tap. If reaching down to the ground is too much, you could always hold a chair, right? Or hold the wall. Good. Downward dog, handstand push-ups. Here you go. Find that downward dog we worked on. Handstand push-ups. You could bend your knees as much as you want. You might just do a baby bend. Right? Listen to your body. Good. 10 seconds. Can you go a little deeper? Ooh, good job. You get 30 seconds. If you have more time, you go through that circuit again. Okay? From the single arm push-ups or even from the sun salutations. If you are done, that's great too. You did so good today. Make a fabulous day. Try to eat 1 or 2 more vegetables than you did yesterday. It could be carrots, cucumbers, something simple that you could just grab and munch on. Have a great day.